This is the medical examiner of each victim, a cause of death, like Ethan, Xana, Maddie, and Kaylee. So it shows that single edge, very sharp, and blood force trauma. So we're going to start off with Ethan. I don't know how you pronounce the vein, but there it is. And the vein runs through here and then runs through here. So it was the left one, so it would be in right here because there's the heart, there's the lung, and you see the blood coming through the brain and stuff. So it's a very serious bleed out and stuff. So more likely it was that, and it would lead up to the brain and stuff. And I'll show you the other one. The jugular vein, like I said, it's like here it is on the left side. So he unalive him and then there. So pretty much he had a very fast bleeding. And if I'm assuming, I'm hoping he did not suffer and it was very quick and stuff. So, but yeah, there's that. And then see how it's connected. Here is Xana's injury. It says in the medical report that she got stabbed over 50 times and that most of it was defensive wound because she fought and stuff. And it shows about her fingers was almost severed, but also it was her heart was been stabbed and her lungs. Because you see all these veins and stuff, it gives you two options. She couldn't breathe, that was one option, or, well, both is, but one of them just depends on that her air will come out her lungs, that she would just be, like I said, her breathing. Or the other option is that the blood would fill up her lungs and it feels like she would be drowning and stuff like that. These are Maddie's injuries. So she, with her puncture her left lungs and also her liver. So this is her liver. It would be under her breast and stuff. So she got her liver wounded, and it would also go what Xana was. So she got it punctured in her left lung. So it pretty much went from her liver, because the liver, like I said, would be under there. So she would have the fate like what Xana did with her lungs. She could have smothered or could not breathe. Here is Kaylee's wound. Besides her injury to her face, with her teeth was bust out and her nose was broke. So this is where she was stabbed and stuff. She got the liver and stuff, so you see there. And she also had the same fate with Maddie and Xana. Her lungs was punctured. And this was what I thought was very interesting. Kaylee's dad mentioned it too. So this is her brain. It was from the injury of her head. Is this word right here? It's just like the thin layer and stuff. And she also had the same thing with like Ethan. This word right, no, this word right here, but hers was towards the back of it, but the same vein that you see right here. It just depends where it was stabbed at.